She was a mother of 3. She worked hard. She did the best she can with the abilities that she had. A loving woman. She was a great wife, a great friend.
This case occurred on March the 3rd of 2019. The victim is Carolyn Tiger. Around 4:35 in the afternoon, Greensboro police responded. Actually, they heard gunshots because it's in the area of our substation over there, or it was, and heard gunshots in the area of South Elm Eugene Street and Patton Avenue. And when they got there, they located a silver Nissan Versa that had crashed into a fence just north of Patton Avenue. And Miss Tiger was located in the car with grave injuries. She was transported to the hospital where she was pronounced deceased.
The day I found out, we was actually having a party for my oldest. So, you know, as the party was going on, we get a call that she got into a car accident and she ended up getting shot as well. That happened on my son's birthday, so it was like a little blur after that. Everything went blur.
As the investigation unfolded, we had several witnesses out there that day, and we canvassed the area for video. What we learned through the investigation was that Sunday afternoon, there seemed to be a backup on I-85 through Greensboro, which is very normal at that time of day in that area. A lot of vehicles were exiting off of 85, 29 and getting off on Eugene Street to cut through town. Miss Tiger was one of those vehicles. At the time she exited, there was also a newer model light blue Hyundai type vehicle that exited off of Interstate 85. As they were sort of making the turn there to get on Eugene Street, there was a very minor traffic accident. It would be hard to tell if there was any damage to either vehicle or not. It was just more of a tap. That's kind of what started this vehicle altercation. Both vehicles proceeded to go north on Eugene Street and sort of, I guess you could refer to this as what's in the media these days as a road rage type incident. When the vehicles got up to South Elm Eugene Street and Patton Avenue, the light blue Hyundai type vehicle blocked Miss Tiger's vehicle in. She eventually backed up and went around. And the suspect was described by witnesses as a black male, young, maybe in his 20s, tall, skinny, but sort of muscular build. That subject got out, retrieved a rifle of some sort, and fired rounds at Miss Tiger's vehicle as it was trying to leave the area, resulting in her fatal injuries. That vehicle then fled east on Patton Avenue. We have circulated a picture of the vehicle. I want the public to keep in mind that we're calling it a newer model light blue Hyundai type vehicle. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a Hyundai. The bottom line is I don't want people to key in just on a Hyundai. If it's another type vehicle and you think you have information on the case, please contact us and let us know.
She was a good mother. I see my kids every day. Every time, you know, they do little stuff, it reminds me of her. They take after her a lot. You know, it's made me grow a little bit more stronger as a man. You know, to hold 2 roles of parenting. It's hard, but I'm getting through it. I'm dealing with it. I just need answers.
There's several ways for the citizens to get information to the police department. One way, and the one most heard of, is through Crime Stoppers. That number is 336-373-1000. They can call Crime Stoppers and give information anonymously or ask through Crime Stoppers to speak to myself. I do want to point out that there is a $2,000 reward for the arrest and conviction through Crime Stoppers. And Governor Cooper in 2020 actually issued a governor's award for this case also, which gave an additional $5,000 for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons responsible.
To the people that's watching this, I would just say, you know, if you know anything that happens, you know, stuff like this, you know, it's best to come and give information on what you know, because you never know what the people that's victims to it going through. It's going on 2 years. We still don't know who he is, what he looked like. Don't even know the type of car he was driving. They still don't got that correct, so it's kind of frustrating.
My plea to the public on this investigation and any investigation that's an unsolved homicide is please provide us with information. All unsolved homicides and unsolved violent crimes are important to the police department. And with new information that comes in, myself or another detective will follow up on that information, no matter how small, to try to get a resolution for our victims and our victims' families.
Do what's right. Most people with a conscience do what's right, especially in circumstances like this. It's not like she was in the streets and doing crazy stuff, you know. She was on her way to her son's birthday party, got into a little fender bender, and stuff got out of control, I believe. If you know something and you holding it in, there's only one person that's gonna take care of that, and that's God. So if you wanna hold on to that information to save your loved one or whoever done this, you should be, held accountable just as much as he is. It is painful. It wasn't meant for her to go out like that. It wasn't her time. It's hard on my kids because they're so young. You know, they still need a mother figure in their life. And it's kind of hard for them to understand what happened to her.